One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Great to have you along, UB Stadium in Buffalo, home to the Buffalo Bulls. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Ball State Cardinals, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Buffalo Bulls. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Bulls will kick it away to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Ball State's offense will go on the attack first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coach.
There he goes! Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. All right, guys, let's think about Ball State for a minute. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
Wide receiver going in motion. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Stevens. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? 3rd down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day 1 install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
He'll keep it on the sneak.
And how about that call? You're right around midfield, 4th down on your opening drive, so you run the football and you put your trust and confidence in your offensive line up front to get it done and keep your offense on the field. That is impressive.
The Cardinals are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense in an empty set. Here's the snap, looking to throw. This time on target. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. And the Cardinals moving quickly to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. Got his man. At the 35, he's loose. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And that's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Stevens. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Cardinals!
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bulls offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm, can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Right back to the well. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Unloads to the wideout. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs.
I love the start for this quarterback on 3rd down. 3rd down, obviously money down. Got to have success, but to have success early, now it opens up.
Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Buffalo! Once he got some room, it was over. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. Quarterback empties his backfield. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Stevens. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoke the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Got his man downfield. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They'll run it out of the shotgun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. 4 wideouts set, 2 by 2 on 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
I know it wasn't an interception, but a lot of times tips and deflections leads to interceptions. Great job by the defender getting his mitt on the football.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. He got it. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Minnesota is ahead right now in Minneapolis, but that's not exactly Bronco Nagurski out there controlling the game. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Illinois. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll give it to the back. Past the first down marker and still running. Turns it on in midfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got a man, it's Shabera. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Well, if you're on defense, I mean, that's the way you want to get this quarterback running. He's right-handed, so get him to go to his left where you expect the accuracy to come way down. If they continue to do that, that's going to work in the defense's favor.
Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
On 4th down, going to the air. It's complete on the right side. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. First play of the period, first down here. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Caught over the middle. It's Shabera. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Wants to keep it in the air. Safe completion on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on third down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ball State. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
Find some fresh air. Out of bounds at the 40, and quite a return to set up the offense here. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Makes the grab, it's Williams. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
On the run, it's Schwab. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
You know, one of the things I hated as a quarterback was the blitzes from the inside linebackers, because those guys end up in your hip pocket quickly. It's really hard to step into throws when you've got inside linebackers bringing the heat.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
That is just gorgeous. Knocks it out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Running back searching for a hole. Runs through a tackle. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. Backed up at the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Breaks into the open. Give him 88 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. The give to the back. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stevens. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And how many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Shabera. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
After 40. Second down.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Right on the money. He gets... The 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
Run in the red zone. It's Spears. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Ball State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Gives it on the option. Running into the open space. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're... right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And the Bulls will have it 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Minnesota is ahead right now in Minneapolis, but that's not exactly Bronco Nagurski out there controlling the game. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Illinois. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. On the move, it's Spears. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Cardinals come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And guys, this can be a great time to look for a big play on 2nd and inches. Motion from the wideout. Right back to it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
To the air on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. The short hands, it's Shabara. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Cardinals are in the hurry-up. Back to pass on 2nd down. Hauls it in. Turning it on. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Shabera. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go up top on second and short. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
It's complete to the left. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Cardinals, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Catch in the middle. It's Shabera. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead.
That makes the score Ball State 28, Buffalo 17.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Leaves it with the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Second down coming up.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Western New York. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside picturesque UB Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff.
There he goes. Touchdown Bulls. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a
And the quarterback is sacked. Big play by the defense that is probably going to be wiped out by that penalty flag. I think they jumped offside.
Buffalo 23.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Takes the handoff. It's Spears. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Cardinals will hustle to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Right back to him on the ground. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Leaves it with the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Cardinals are marching down the field.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
And the Cardinals with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Cardinals kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run it. It's Spears. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're showing confidence in their running game in the red zone. And the Cardinals racing to the line in the hurry-up. A first down run on the doorstep. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cardinals! He has spent a lot of time in that end zone today, an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had. And the defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Lowers him, and another broken tackle. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Got a man, it's Williams. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
to the air on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that game.
The Bulls in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
From the gun to give, looking for room. Got enough for the first down. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. And the Bulls have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Big fella moving. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Buffalo! This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Using his legs, it's Spears. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25. The Cardinals can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Snagged out of the air. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Great place to start for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Buffalo! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
They're going to go for 2 here and try to extend that lead to a field goal. He wants to throw it. And he snatches it and comes down in the end zone for the 2. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Going right to work up top. He's got his man. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. And the Cardinals want to move quickly. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
From the gun, the ground game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out quickly. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Buffalo is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it.
Big moment here for the defense. Can you come up with one more stop? You've got the lead. It's 4th and short. You're kind of in no man's land, so you're expecting them to go for it. If you can get off the field right here, you can win this game.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Converts on 4th down. Still going. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you can tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Spears. That's 20. He's got space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Might as well give it to him again. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the ground with the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Cardinals want to pick up the tempo. Trying to barge in. Touchdown, Ball State. They move on top here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Louisville is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Lamar Jackson should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by just 4 to Wake Forest. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Bulls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Bulls will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
They'll try the run. Breaks into the open. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. They'll leave it with him. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Cardinals have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Might as well stick with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. The Cardinals headed quickly to the line. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Punts it out of the air. Touchdown, Ball State. And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's going for a big play downfield.
Now I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back.
Turning it on! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Trying play action. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man down the middle. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to set up the screen. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cardinals. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And it's no good. He missed the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stands.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
1st and 10 coming up. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Buffalo.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Tight end now in motion. They'll run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
I just love when running backs make those decisions, and when they get close to the sideline, some will take that advantage and step out of bounds not to get hit, but I love when they do like this and stick your foot in the ground, get downhill, get some positive yards because it helps your offense on the next down.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Flips it out on the screen. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. A late touchdown. Probably window dressing, but still a sliver, albeit very slight.
They got the touchdown, guys, but I don't know if they're going to be able to even get a playoff after this onside kick attempt. If they recover it, they're going to have to do it super quick to give themselves a chance for the Hail Mary into the end zone to win.
The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Only 14 seconds to play. The hands team on the field, and it'll come down to this onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game. The